Alrighty, welcome back to the Mode of Anatomy. So today I'm going to be cleaning my wife's engine. It's pretty bad. All I'm doing is covering the alternator, covering the battery, O2 sensor up front, and any other wire that may be exposed. You might want to cover it. But other than that, it's pretty much straightforward. Spray some water. We're going to start from the actual hood. After that, I'm going to go ahead and spray some water into the engine bay. Man, it's really dusty. And then I'm going to be using just regular soap to make sure that I get the outside at least, and then go in with another towel for water removal. Just like the ones that I use for the wheels, I'm going to be using for the engine bay, since I'm going to have all my all my microfiber towels in those places, so I won't have those available. But yeah, pretty straightforward, so let's get to it.
What's up, guys? Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another wash and talk, and this time we're doing the engine compartment because I can't remember the last time I washed the car. I think the last time I washed the car was when I also washed Jackie's, and some water got into the distributor and the car wouldn't turn over, and so it kind of stepped away. But this time, like I mentioned, I covered those areas, and so just kind of want to tune in with you guys and share what's been up in my world. And it's been I don't know. I wanted to just discuss gratitude. I know I've done it in the past. At the time of the recording is February the 3rd, and I'm on my third day of the minimalist challenge. For you guys, some of you guys may know what the minimalists are. If not, I would just recommend it if you guys kind of want to live with less and more of a meaningful life, or you're looking for a podcast that kind of makes you think. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. The first day of the month, you get rid of one thing. The second, you get two. The third, you get rid of three. And it's very difficult. I'm not gonna say I'm a minimalist. I'm not. Sorry, I'm there. I'm talking to you guys, saying, to maintain the cleaning of the engine bay makes it easier. But anyways, but yeah, I started getting rid of things, and I'm on my third day. And obviously, prior to this, I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff just because it just makes it easier. I feel like the less clutter, the cleaner it is, and it goes hand in hand with the engine bay compartment. A lot of people don't care about the engine bay, keeping it clean, and mostly because people don't see it. So like, well, why would I want to clean it? For me, it's peace of mind, and I know that some of you guys may agree or disagree, but I wish I could clean the engine bay the way it's supposed to, but I try to just get the areas that I'm able to. But in essence, yeah, I mean, it's been fun. Just kind of going with the minimalist challenge and getting rid of things. It's barely the third day, and it's already hard to find things that I need to get rid of. Because I have been, especially when I was sick, those 2 weeks I got rid of a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, I cleaned my drawers like I've never done before, and my room, it's now the least cluttered that it's ever been, and along the sides of the vision board that I did at the beginning of the year, I've been able to tackle some stuff down in. So I've been just very focused on the meaningful and mindful aspect of things, and it's been going well. I cannot say that it's been um, not working. I think I purposely have put myself in a situation where I'm able to just focus on the things that matter the most. And to me, at the moment, the things that matter the most is family and just being at peace with myself. And I think I'm close to accomplishing that. It's not every day that I feel that way. It's not every day that I'm like 1,000% in the sense of having patience. But there's days that I'm like, today was a pretty good day, and so on. And obviously, like all of us, we all have different challenges. And problems, and some of us have actual more problems than others, and you gotta be thankful for what you do have, and appreciative. At the time of this recording, I just finished watching Junk Static. He creates videos on Civic EFs. His dad passed away. Super unfortunate, man. So prayers to his family, and to the hundreds and thousands of people that have passed away just here in the States alone, to all those families. I think all of us have been affected by COVID one way or another, whether it's in our immediate family or a co-worker or whatever the case may be. Um, And I'm not asking about your philosophy or how you feel about it, or if it's a hoax or how you feel about masks. All I'm gonna say is, um, you won't understand until it happens to you on a personal level, and until it does, and I think that helps you kind of shape your mind on the way you go and approach things. And so definitely, I've definitely been more approaching things in a much safer way, and you guys will be able to see that in the upcoming videos. But yeah, man, I mean, at the moment, I can just tell you guys that my life is very, very good. I think the only challenge that I'm trying to accomplish, and the only area of my life that, for whatever reason, I don't have control over is the weight. My weight. I'm still. There's days that I'm pretty good about my eating, and there's days that I just devour my plate and whatever my wife didn't want to eat. It's like, damn, like stress eat or happy eat or sad eat. I don't know. I'm always eating, and that's a thing. And so I don't really pair that up with a lot of exercise, and so you get the results of feeling a little bit on the heavier side. And so I think that's the biggest challenge that I'm facing at the moment. And so yeah, that's the biggest challenge that I have. That I know that my life is pretty good. At the time of this recording, also I did pick up a new daily. It's just a sedan, a 94 Honda Accord, and I absolutely love it. That video will be out in the next couple days. Just kind of going over it, how many miles, how much I paid for it, the story behind it, why I went with that car specific. Um, I'll be able to share that in. I've just been busy with work. Not so much that I'm busy with work, like staying after. I mean, I get off at 3, but then I had to go and do errands, and so now that I washed the bay, which is regular soap, just little nice little water, I end up getting the those blue towels for the wheels, and I just use that. I don't have any microfiber towels left after I use all 4 of them, and so this works very well. Obviously, there's some spaces that I cannot get into, but you try the best, and this towel does a very, very good job. And I try to aim for wherever there's any type of electrical or wire before I hit the other areas, so that way I make sure that nothing gets wet, and then the car can turn on properly without any issues. And so obviously hitting the O2 sensor and then batteries and things of that nature. But yeah, like I said, it was just dirt, and so it came out very easily. The car, obviously, even though it's a new car, 2015, it does already have 80,000 plus miles, and so no gasket, as far as I can see, has gone out, and so nothing's leaking, and so that's been good, and I kind of want to keep it that way. The block, the tranny, everything looks clean. But yeah, man, I mean, like I said, life is amazing right now, and I'm just trying to keep it as simple as possible. So that's what's been going on in my world, getting rid of things, physical items, um, showing a little bit more gratitude. I've been trying to be way more uh, helpful with certain people, and then there's times that I blow it, and I don't practice what I'm trying to practice, which is patient, and sometimes those happen to be with our closest family members, and I have to remind myself, gotta be patient whenever I'm dealing with a different situation or whatever I'm trying to accomplish. And at the moment, I think, like I mentioned to you guys, the only thing that the biggest challenge that I have is the weight issue. It's trying to cut back on food. But for somebody else, it might be gambling. It might be some type of addiction. It might be substance abuse. It might be, and only you know, right? Only you know what's going on. But I think it's just being patient. Number one, recognizing there's an issue, and then going and taking the proper steps. I know that this conversation does not match the engine bay cleaning, and so for some of you that may come across this video just randomly and happen to watch this, yeah, this is what I do around here in Automotive Anatomy. I just clean my car, and then I just discuss whatever's going on in my life, and just trying to create a positive community, and tell you guys that there's definitely challenges out there, and I'm not trying to pretend like life is perfect, but I also don't dwell on every little thing, because if you do, then you start not being appreciative of what you do have. If you start thinking, well, I don't have this, I don't have that, and my neighbors just bought a new car, my neighbors just did this, they went on a trip, even with COVID, so whatever the case may be. It's very easily, especially with social media, it's extremely easy to just lose track of the things that you do have, the things that make you happy, the important things. And I'm just here kind of remind you guys and remind myself whenever I talk to you guys. I talk to myself, because sometimes I do go back and listen to these conversations. It's like, okay, that's what I was thinking at the time, and it just helped me reflect. And so, if there's anything that I would want you guys to have from this conversation, just continue to find peace in the little things, appreciation. Find something that really motivates you. If it's drawing, start drawing again. Find those old hobbies that you might be into but haven't pursued. And for me, one of the main goals that I have this year is to go and buy a camera. I did reach out to a few of my buddies that take pictures, and they already gave very good suggestions. And I am definitely going to go and do that just with the purchase of the car, and then Jackie getting a whole bunch of different things, manual swapping, djembe match. I've been doing my fair share of spending, and so I'm going to kick back maybe for a couple months and then go and buy a camera. And it's not going to be an expensive camera, but it's just going to be just sufficient for me to be able to tinker with it and have fun. I mean, ultimately, that's the number one thing. I know I'm not going to be taking amazing professional pictures, but I just kind of want to push myself. And I also just wanted to show that the car does turn on. So like I said, if you're trying to attempt this and you came across this random video for whatever reason, I cover the battery, the O2 sensor, alternator, and then that's pretty much it. But I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you guys. For those of you who tune in for these videos, I can't thank you guys enough. As always, we go for the car and we stay for the person. Thank you.
So yeah, that's the way I wash my engine bay. It just helps maintain it clean. If you do it every so often, like I said, I just cover the alternator, some of the bells so they don't squeak, battery, and then anything that has a little bit of wires. Pretty simple, straight process. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the love and the support, and till next time.